Political discussion. Okay, so what is in political discussion? Donald Trump has reiterated that India is a dead economy. India is strenuous, obnoxious Indian economy. Means he is pointing toward, earlier he pointed toward that he only intervened between India and Pakistan as far as ceasefire is concerned. Donald Trump is a peacemaker nowadays, and everywhere he is working towards peacemaking between Congo and Uganda, Congo and Rwanda, and then between Cambodia and Thailand, between India and Pakistan, and between Iran, Houthi, Hamas, and Israel. But the way it is going on in Israel, that is something very different. Starving people to the death, that is very different. Okay, but this is how he is trying to put this end of the war between Israel and its enemy. Now turn is between Russia and Ukraine. In that fashion, nowadays the comment is coming that Donald Trump is repeatedly saying India is a dead economy. And then the kind of reply is coming from Indian Prime Minister and Foreign and Defense Minister of the India that India is a boss. India is not a dead economy. But as always I say, we have never seen Donald Trump lying anywhere. Either he does not know, or if he knows, he will tell. It may be pleasant or unpleasant, but we have not seen him lying. If he is saying India is a dead economy, and India is saying that India is a prosperous economy, Indian economy is progressing. It is not a dead economy. This is what Indian Prime Minister is saying. $400 billion was the Indian export. Now it is $800 billion Indian export only in 11 years, doubled it. So India is a progressive economy. But Donald Trump is saying your economy is progressing because of the European Union and America only. This is what he is saying. Otherwise it is a dead economy. This is what he means. Okay, if India is a progressive economy means Indian products. India is a very high class product making company the way China is, Russia is, like that. And its products are being getting sold around the globe. Okay, that is completely false. I have not personally seen that Indian mobile phone. He is now Indian Prime Minister is boasting about India is a hub to manufacturing mobile phone. But this is a hub to assembling the mobile phone, not the manufacturing the mobile phone. Where is that any Indian all are the Chinese product entering into India, and final assembly is happening in India. There is no transistor or diode or register company in India which make this kind. All comes from China only. Then where from you are making mobile here? All end assembly happens in India. That is to save the labor cost. Openly lying, openly, without any reason, without anything, openly lying that India is mobile company and country and this country. None of the mobile is from India. If assembly is happening in India for the Chinese mobile or for the Apple phone mobile, all are American and Chinese company or Samsung mobile whatsoever. There is no Indian mobile. Anyway, now personally I have not seen any Indian electronic product or any other product that is being sold at a war scale around the globe. I personally have not seen. Anyway, whatever Donald Trump is saying, there is a base of it. If India is a growing economy on its own, there are two terms. One is growing economy on its own, and growing economy on shoulders of someone. This is what Donald Trump is saying. You may be growing economy, but on shoulder of someone. Otherwise, you are a dead economy. If India is a growing economy on its own, first of all, when Donald Trump said like this, then why you are reacting? If Donald Trump is saying something bad about you and you are not bad, why you are reacting? Keep quiet. That is the first thing. Second thing, when Indian Prime Minister visited America, Donald Trump did not visit India at this time. Indian Prime Minister was dying to visit America, and there he was talking to raise the trade between India and America from $150 billion to $500 billion. Okay, what is your concern with the America? Why you want America to raise the trade with to $500 billion? Donald Trump did not come to India to say that $150 should become $500 billion. Means you are lying on their shoulder. It is completely proved like this. But anyway, what we can do, whatever is the truth that we say. Anyway, what is the hot news now? Today is 11th of August, and on 15th of August, okay, if I talk about the the defense deal that India is doing with the Russia, then all products, defense product will come from Russia only. I've never seen that Indian defense product is going to America and Russia. Where is progression? I don't know where it is progressing. It is progressing in the services sector. Foreign companies come and then Indians are working like labor or something like a slave out there. This is what anyone would say. When you don't have anything on your own, you are dying to just gain the money from here and there. Then how someone will not comment on you that you are a dead economy? America never said that China is a dead economy. Russia is a dead economy. Why they are saying India is a dead economy? Anyway, now, what is another news? H.D. Vance, Honorable Vice President of United States, Mr. H.D. Vance. Now people are jumping on America that if India is importing crude oil from the Russia, then China is also importing crude oil from the Russia, and more or less, if we see, then liquefied natural gas is being imported by Europe from the Russia. Three countries are importing the energy product from the Russia. One is Europe, that is liquefied natural gas and crude oil also, and then India, and then China. Now people are jumping. Then why there is no 50% tariff on Chinese product in parallel to India? JD Vance has replied that they are working on it, and China-US relationship is not that straightforward the way India and US relationship is. More or less, he is trying to say that United States is dependent upon China. It is not one way. Same thing, he is also reiterating what Donald Trump has said. Means India is dependent upon USA. USA is not dependent upon India. USA does not import any crucial product from the India. Nothing. Whereas in US has dependency as far as Chinese product and Chinese rare earth metal is concerned. In that fashion, it cannot be that straightforward the way it is with India. They are working on it. If India is importing 2 billion barrel crude oil per day, 2 billion barrel from Russia per day, then China is importing 2.4 billion barrel crude oil from Russia per day. China is importing more than India. In that fashion, there has to be some kind of penalty on China also. They are working towards it. This is what they said. Okay, the third news is that 15th of the August, today is 11th of the August, on the 15th of the August, then Vladimir Putin, the superpower, Russia, and Mr. Donald Trump, they would meet in Alaska. Alaska is a state of America. It became part of America in 1959. It became American territory in 1912, and 1867 there was a deal between Soviet Russia and America. It used to be part of Russia earlier. That is Alaska. Means extension to the Siberia. The tribal people who are living in the Siberian side, same tribal people are living in Alaska also. So people would say that Alaska is part of Sibir. Sibir used to be a different country earlier, which Russia has occupied. Sibir. It is part of Sibir only. That's why by default it became part of Siberia and then Russia. So Russia was not able to manage it because it is in North America. So it sold it to United States in 1867 itself. In I believe in $72 million, $72 million at that time. Now it would be, I believe, more or less $500 million or something like that because of the inflation. But still less than $1 billion in current prices also. Very less. In that fashion, Alaska is an area that belongs to Russia and America both. Now there, Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump, they would meet this Friday. Today is Monday, this Friday only. And this is going to be very hot now around the globe. That two superpower they would meet in Alaska. Donald Trump warned that Putin has to stop the war immediately. Immediately. Because America is spending lot of money in the Ukraine war. It wants to stop giving money to the Ukraine. As far as war is going on, America has to support Ukraine. Otherwise, Russia would enter into the Europe. So war has to end. European Union and America both are spending money like water in Ukraine. So this discussion has to happen. Now, what will happen in the discussion, that is under question mark. Now, Vladimir Putin is in tremendous pressure from European Union and America. America and European Union, they are ready to do more sanction against Russia, and Russia would not would sustain against that sanction. So Russia is in now compulsion to go with the peace talk now. Okay, anyway, 50 days time has been given to the Russia. I believe 20-25 days are over. But Donald Trump want permanent ceasefire this week only. So they would meet in Alaska. Okay, what would be the point? What is surfacing nowadays? Vladimir Zelensky is not invited there. What is the point that is in kind of discussion nowadays? So the point is that there are five reasons of uh, of Ukraine that is under control of Russia now, and one reason of Russia loosely or part of it or loosely or it was in control of Ukraine earlier, called Kursk region. Kursk region is a region that is adjoining the Ukraine and it is inside Russia. And Ukraine is claiming that Ukrainian people are living there, more or less. So it is part of Ukraine. They tried entering into Ukraine also, but they were kicked out by the North Korean soldier out there. But anyway, so this is the claim that Ukraine is making, that Kursk is a part of Ukraine, whereas Russia is saying that adjoining the Russia, the Ukrainian part is where Russian people are living. It is part of Russia. Okay. So this part, I believe it is Luhansk region, that is the north part, the Donetsk region, Zaporozhia region, okay, and Koronza region, I believe that is the name, Koronza region, and Crimea. There are the five regions in Ukraine. Right now, they are part of Russia, that is adjoining the Russia border. Okay, now discussion is going that Luhansk and Donetsk, that Russia will take over. Probably more Russian people are living out there, and Zaporizhia and Khorons region. So they will become part of Ukraine, and Crimea will go to the Russia. And then I don't know what is the discussion on the Kursk region. More or less, Donald Trump is saying there will be swapping of the region. More or less, some region will go here and there. Anyway, I don't know what is the reaction of the Mr. Vladimir Putin, but Vladimir Zelensky has said that it is completely unacceptable. We will not give any region to the Russia, especially Crimea, and these are integral part of the Crimea Russia acquired in 2014. So we will not give it to Russia, and it is integral part of the region or integral part of the Ukraine. It will remain with the Ukraine. Anyway, I don't know what will happen, but certainly if Donald Trump is in the meeting face to face with Vladimir Putin, then more or less people are they are saying, so people are claiming that some kind of peace treaty will happen, at least ceasefire for some duration it will happen. It cannot go void. It cannot go void. So something will happen. Is it the way that Donald Trump would win over Russia? This is the question that is going on. Because Donald Trump is winning. He is controlling everyone now. He controlled India, Pakistan. Means he brought it to ceasefire. He controlled Thailand and Cambodia. He brought them to ceasefire. He controlled Iran, Houthi in Yemen, and Hamas the way they are doing in the Gaza Strip. More or less, they are able to control it, even though the way they are doing it, starving people to the death, that is the something unnatural. But more or less, they are able to control the war kind of situation there. Then Israel is attacking on Syria also. I believe on Lebanon also nowadays. Okay, more or less the Congo and Rwanda, that war is also over because of Donald Trump. So Donald Trump is powerful now. So Donald Trump, if he able to make the Russia and Ukraine this come to a ceasefire, at least temporarily also, then it will be a big win for the Donald Trump and big lose for the Vladimir Putin. So now the question is rising: will the Vladimir Putin would lose now? Okay, that is a something that is a matter of debate now. Vladimir Putin is a very minute miniature politician. Vladimir Putin is not a very simple politician. Okay, he knew that this kind of scenario would have appeared or would be appearing till some time back. He would be knowing this. Now there is a next move in the chess game. And what is the next move now? The next move is that they know that India is burning now, the way Donald Trump is insulting. We have already mentioned here That Donald Trump 25 times he mentioned that he brought ceasefire between India and Pakistan, knowing that it is a burning sensation for India. If someone third party is saying that he intervened in the Jammu and Kashmir matter, means India is trying to sell Jammu and Kashmir. This is what Indian people are saying. This is a burning sensation for the Indian politician. Still, he said 25 times. Okay, means now India is burning now from the America. Then 50% tariff on India when Indian Prime Minister, Indian Industry Minister, Indian Industry Ministry officials, then Indian Foreign Minister was trying to meet him. So many they went to America for a trade deal. Means America is doing trade deal with any country who is approaching Donald Trump. Trade deal is going on in 1 hour, 2 hour, one day, on over. But with India, 3 months trade deal discussion happened, but it never came to the ground. It never happened in the real life. Okay, this is the one insult that happened to India. Next is 50% tariff. Now the news is coming that tariff on India will go beyond 50%. They will add 10% more, being India part of BRICS nation. So 10% will get added to it. 60% will happen. So India is burning now. Vladimir Putin, he know how to use country who are burning. If Vladimir Putin is selling crude oil to India and China, then they are buying in dollar. If Vladimir Putin is doing any trade with around the globe, they are doing in the dollar. Dollar, 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 unnecessary. They are dependent upon the America. Unnecessary. So this is the next move from Vladimir Putin to bring the new currency. There is a SCO meeting, Shanghai Corporation meeting, that is scheduled on the 31st of August and 1st of September. There Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping and Indian Prime Minister, they will meet near to the Beijing. That is Tianjin, I believe. Tianjin is the place there. There they would meet. And probably this time only they will declare about the BRICS nation currency. So BRICS nation currency, probably this time only they will give a concrete path that when it will come. This will be a big boost for the India. If India is saying India is a boss, then they have to prove it. Just saying in the air will not work. I'm not saying that why India is saying they are boss. When India is saying they are boss, they have to prove it. Okay, if new currency comes in, then certainly India can become boss. India was a boss. Till 1991, India was a boss. And these people, European Union companies and American companies, they were dying to invest in India. India was kicking them out always, but they were dying to invest in India. At that time, Donald Trump should comment that at that time who was dead economy when these companies were dying to invest in India. Now Indian economy is completely dependent upon them. Now he is commenting like this. Then if the new currency comes in, then India will become a progressive economy again. That is for sure. Okay, not dependent upon the foreign company. They can go out, no problem. So that is the scenario. Now Vladimir Putin has the next move in the chess. That is the BRICS nation currency. Donald Trump is understanding it. Probably Donald Trump would discuss about it also. That they cannot bring in the new currency because he has pressurized the world that every two country in the world, every two country, either two African country, two European country, two South American country, or two country in the Oceania region, Australia region, they have to do trade only in the dollar. If you do trade not in the dollar, then get ready for the high tariff. This is what he has told. So probably he will threaten Vladimir Putin there also. That if you bring BRICS nation currency, then we will go for the sanction against you. Now it is up to Mr. Vladimir Putin that how he deals with it. Now he has two go now. One is the peace treaty as far as Ukraine is concerned, and next is the BRICS nation currency. For both, the discussion will happen on the Friday between Russia and America. Now it is up to Putin that how he make Donald Trump busy in the ceasefire discussion only and make him happy with that, because the biggest blow on the America will be the new currency, because more than half of the business right now it is going on with the China only. China, Russia, Iran, these kind of countries, they can weigh more than half. Japan is also looking toward China now. So when more than half of the trade is going on other than European Union, America and Canada, then certainly their currency will work in practical sense. So Vladimir Putin has edge now. This is what we would say in the discussion with Donald Trump. Vladimir Putin has edge, even though he come to a truce between Ukraine and Russia. But Russia has bigger hydrogen bomb to blast now. That will happen on the 31st of August, when in the Tianjin this politician would meet SCO 10 country, including the Belarus. Belarus is also a big headache for the America. Belarus always. Then Iran, only Pakistan will be there, that is pro-America. Otherwise, all except Tajikistan, all four Central Asian countries will be there. Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Belarus, Russia, six countries, and then China, seven countries, India, Pakistan, and Iran, 10 countries will be there. Except Pakistan, everyone would be heading toward the new currency. I believe the Brazil would be also participating it indirectly. This is what we are thinking. Let's wait and watch. Let's go through both of them. One is the Friday direct discussion between Putin and Trump, Mr. Trump and Mr. Putin, and then in the month end, that is the SCO summit that will happen in Tianjin. What is coming out? Putin has to show his miniature science. Our channel name is meaning miniature science. So Putin has to show his class in the as far as diplomacy is concerned. We are waiting for it.